Hi, I'm Sabrina. I do the photography on sabatomicvideo.com, and this is my first photo editing video. Hopefully it'll be of some use to someone somewhere. So here we have a photo of Ali. Here she's cosplaying Fujimoto from the movie Ponyo, and I've taken this photo from my camera, put it into Lightroom and then exported it into Photoshop, and I haven't done any editing yet. So here's what it looks like straight out of the camera. I'm pretty happy with it overall. I'm going to remove a few blemishes, intensify the makeup, and make the colours pop a bit more. So here's how I go about doing it. First of all, I'll remove the blemishes, so just a little bit of darkness under the eyes and a blemish on the nose. Everybody has lumps and bumps, so we're just smoothing everything out. So that's how I do it. Forgot to make that layer visible, so I'll show you how I do the skin smoothing in a different tutorial, but just for now I'll just quickly run over how I do things. So I just made a copy of the layer, and then that one should be up there. I just made a copy of the layer and then did some patch tool, and then made another copy, did some more patch tool, just in case I want to reverse any changes. So I've still got the original there to revert back to. And then last of all, I added some skin smoothing and I masked off the areas I don't want smoothed. Next of all, I just do some colour tweaks to help intensify up the makeup. That just involves using a brush and then making an appropriate size, and then just colour over the areas I want in whatever colour is relevant, so black over the eyeliner, blue over the eyes, etc. And then knock back the blending modes to a lower opacity and soft light instead of normal or any of those others. So I quite like soft light, it's quite a subtle effect. Next up, I'm brightening up the photo. So I've pumped up the colour, the brightness using curves, so that's how it is to start with. It just follows that line, and I've just pushed it up a bit. And then I've actually added brightness and contrast here. And it looks a little bright, I might bring it back later on. And then I've added some colours. So I wanted the wig to look more orange and the water to look more blue. And I did that by making the midtones more red and yellow. So that mostly affected the wig when I played around with it. And the shadows mostly seem to affect the water, so I made those more blue and cyan. And I'll just show you before and after. So that's before and that's after, a very subtle effect. Next I'm adding a vignette. So basically I've just put some black around the edges and put a soft light on it. So I find shortcut method, I use radial gradient fill, and then I mask off the areas I don't want blacked, but there's many different ways to do this. I'll make another tutorial about that. Last of all, added a high pass layer, so I just made a copy of the topmost blemish removal layer. This one here, that's actually this one. That's what's visible. Made a copy of that, and then I used the high pass filter, and then I set the blending modes to soft light, which just brings out the detail for you. So it's not noticeable when you're zoomed out like this, which is good because you want your edits to be fairly subtle most of the time. So here I just show you what it looked like before and what it looked like after. That's before and that's after. Hope you enjoyed my edits. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for listening and watching.